During the late 80s and the early 90s in Jersey City, something interesting was taking place in the streets. One artist stole advertisement posters from bus stops and photo booths. He would take it home and add his art onto the posters using acrylic paint. He would later return them to their natural habitat after he was done. This was done by someone no other than Brian Donnelly, better known today as KAWS. Brian Donnelly is known for his works as a painter, designer, illustrator, sculptor, and toy maker, and he goes by the name of KAWS. KAWS was born in Jersey City in the year of 1974. He spent his high school graffiti bombing billboards, trains, and walls. The influence on his street art craft was perfected through the community of skate kids who also painted graffiti images.
I mean, that's one of the things that kind of intrigued me about graffiti is that it's not like any other art form. You could meet kids and you know their work and they know your work and it's like instant family.
KAWS would later move to New York City in the 1990s, where he would continue to subvert imagery from billboards, bus shelters, and phone booths with his own artwork. The advertisements would be left alone for several months, but with KAWS's growing popularity in his artworks, the ads would become recognizable and his fans would search the city for them to take home. In the year of 1996, KAWS graduated from the School of Visual Arts in New York with a bachelor's degree of fine arts and illustration. He would work briefly for Disney as a freelance animator, painting backgrounds. He was given opportunities to help animate for Disney's 101 Dalmatians, MTV's Daria, and Nickelodeon's Doug. During the late 90s, KAWS began to design and produce limited edition vinyl toys, which became an instant hit with the global art community of toy collecting. The toy market was well respected in Japan, which is where KAWS would later move to pursue his street art projects. In 1999, KAWS made his first official toy with the Japanese company Bounty Hunter. The toy would represent a Mickey Mouse figure with his eyes X'd out, which is KAWS' signature. He would apply this KAWS signature to street art, clothing lines, outsized toys, and sculptures. More toys and clothing would later be made for Original Fake, which is a collaborative store with Medicom Toy. KAWS' acrylic paintings and sculptures can have many repeating images, which is meant to be universally understood, surpassing any culture or language.
Art's something that's hard to define. One thing I actually try to stay away from is defining exactly what I am. I've always felt that it's best for myself to sort of stay very open-minded and flexible and just sort of get into my interest. I just want stuff that makes me want to wake up and things that I feel good about making. Whether it's, doing a museum show or doing a figure, they all have their sort of purpose and ways of existing.
My favorite piece from KAWS is actually one of his toys, the KAWS Flayed Open Black Companion. It represents that from the inside, you can be so much more than what people think you are on the outside. The beauty of colors flowing throughout the internal body parts are saturated and is not what you expect just from visualizing the outside. The eye is the only one that is colored on the outer layer, which to me represents that no matter what people think of you, only you know what you are made of. Only you know what you've seen and what you've been through. No one can tell you otherwise. If I had to choose one of his acrylic works, it would be Silent City. The piece of work could be seen as anything but that. What I love the most about his works is the attention to lines and the usage of colors, especially the usage of colors. What he feels in the moment is the colors he uses, and that's the beauty of it. The influence from familiar works such as SpongeBob is heavily shown. This can be seen to be, again, universally understood, which surpasses any culture or language. KAWS has a broad spectrum of collaborative projects with icons such as The Simpsons, which is entitled The Kimpsons, The Michelin Man, entitled Chum, The Smurfs, entitled The Kerps, and SpongeBob, entitled KAWSBob. That's not even everyone that KAWS has been able to collaborate with. KAWS took creative direction for the cover of Kanye West's 2008 album 808s and Heartbreaks. KAWS has been able to work with the likes of Pharrell Williams. He designed his cologne and filled his apartment with all things KAWS. KAWS was also commissioned to redesign MTV's 2013 VMA Moon Man Award, which is the first redesign to the VMA Moon Man Award in almost 3 decades. In 2012, Macy's asked KAWS to take part in the annual Macy's Day Parade. It would be his first time creating something inflatable. Measuring 40 feet high, KAWS' companion took the streets with the looks of confused children everywhere. There is no doubt in my mind that KAWS has become the face of contemporary art. Brian Donnelly tied together the culture of hip-hop, skateboarding, street art, and cartoon culture all into one. It was through knowing that he could do better without indulging himself into his previous achievements that allowed him to keep doing better, and it only seems like he's just starting. This was all done by someone no other than the one and only Brian Donnelly, better known today as KAWS.